Hi, Zizaran here with another video, and today I wanted to talk to you about my min-max updated EA. A little bit just about how I crafted the gear. A lot of people are asking about my particular gear pieces right now and why I'm doing it different from the guide. If you're a new player, this is pretty much unachievable by you. I don't know how much exalts the gear is going to cost, but it is probably at least above 100, maybe 200. And a lot of the gear is going to be pretty hard to get even on Trade League. So it's just a video for those that are curious about like how min-max the gear is and what I've done. So first we can look at my bow. I am actually trying to get a better one because it is not perfect. It has crit chance on it. So I am working on a new bow that instead of crit chance will have either accuracy or an actual veiled mod, like a proper veiled mod. So that would be up to 38% minion attack speed or a dot multi. And I still want both. And some people might already be asking, what do you mean accuracy? So in my build guide, I have Worthy Foe, which means that you don't need accuracy. As soon as you go Uber Lab, you have this. However, I have pretty close to accuracy capped, and I fire too many arrows, so missing one or two doesn't matter. I still hit 20 fusings, but I'm able to use this, which gives me +2 max res. So currently my defense is without flask. I have 31k armor, 30k evasion, 86% all res, and I'm going to have 88%. I would have been able to push 90, but I lost the perfect amulet. So I had a similar amulet to this, except it had non-aura effect, 20%. So that would have been enough to push me to 90% with a few tweaks. But I don't think I'll be able to get more than 88 or 89 now. I am losing damage by taking this because I instead have to have tier 1 accuracy on my gloves. So these are basically perfect gloves. It could be 3% more lightning rest, and that's it. And here I have a quiver. My editor's try called this a 1 chaos quiver, but it is actually perfect. The only thing, it could have higher elemental damage with attack skills and damage with bow skills, but I exactly need all the res I have. I even have res here. And I need another tier 1 accuracy roll. Technically, I need another 300 accuracy to be okay. With my glove, so like with the 3 frenzy charges, I have 97% accuracy against non-evasive monsters. The only thing that's kind of annoying is Shaper, but I have so much damage that it's not really a problem, and I've been doing everything like Feared and stuff like that on this character, and it's not been a problem. I could definitely farm Ubers, but it's also high risk because so many things still one-shot you. Titan Dawn, hard to beat. I am working on double corrupting one. The boots, just perfect. Double tier 2 res and suppression. The only thing that I am going to exalt it at some point. But I would love to get augment life. But yeah, pretty much perfect. I'm working on getting +2 max fire res. So I'm using melding, so that would be +1 all res. So that's what I'm going to do next. Other than that, pretty good boots. Pretty disgusting ring. I keep forgetting about divining. I keep forgetting about it. I need suffix divines. I need 4% more chaos res here. But yeah. Double fractured. These are made by recombinators. I'll talk a little bit about how I made all the gear after I'm just showing it off right now. Beautiful chest. 10% mana restoration. Tier 1 spell suppression. Tier 2 rest. Very hard to get tier 1 rest with everything. And I got hybrid life. I didn't get tier 1 hybrid. Beautiful amulet. +2. Lightning and chaos and fire and chaos. So 35 chaos rest and 35 alley rest. And then the helmet, similar to the chest. Restoration. The reason I did this was because I wanted to fit melding and I didn't want to just have like 80% max res. So instead I went for accuracy to use the inspirational node. This also lets me fit all the auras because it makes Defiance banner free. I am currently not fitting precision. It's very hard to fit anything in this game now. We're so like intense. So I have inspirational. This gives me loads and loads of aura effect and the banner for free. The only thing I could do actually is I could put an enhanced level 4 on my Defiance banner, because regardless of what supports I put on it, it makes it free. So I could start self-casting Flame Surge, which is a pain. I don't really like doing that. I do have the Conqueror. I haven't really decided what's better, doing the Adrenaline or Conqueror. It's kind of hard to decide because this doesn't give me a damage bonus. This will give me damage bonus and protection. But it's only fist damage protection. This is 20% damage protection. Imagine if it was 40, dude. Imagine. But yeah, as long as I'm taunting and the enemies are taunted, they're taunted on my totems and do 10% less damage to me, and me taunting makes it do 10% less damage. Sadly, not the extra 20, so you do not get 40. That being said, things I'm looking for upgrades on this character, I would love to get a wormhole jewel. So like the steel mage Impossible Escape, that's what it's called. Impossible Escape. And then I would either like to get Imbalanced Guard or Iron Reflexes. Maybe Arrow Dancing seems out of range. But I'm pretty sure Iron Reflexes is in range, and I know Imbalanced Guard is. They would be quite interesting. I would also really like to get on a Natural Instinct to put that here. Then I could take other jewel slots elsewhere, like this, etc. But yeah, I'm just looking at doing that to save points. You can actually min-max this quite a bit more, but it's kind of impossible in SSF. I am Ancient Orbing Jewels right now, trying to get the Unnatural, as well as farming Conquerors. So for the bow, the way I made this is I had one bow that I rolled 100% elemental damage with the tech skills on, and another that I had +2 on. I just recombinated those. That was it. And then obviously we followed the rest of the bow guide, and I forced it to be +3. Then I got the prefixes. Now I just need to do the harvest one where it says keeping prefixes, the opposite of this, until I get good attack speed. I was also doing prefixes cannot be changed and doing reforged speed. I used around 14 exalts on this. This was the highest I hit. So instead I'm working on a new bow. The gloves, this was actually just reforged more likely. I've just been working on like 6 or 7 pairs of gloves like this. I would just craft like this and then do reforged more likely. And you just use like, I know it could take a 50 or 100, but eventually you will get like high enough. And eventually that turned into this. So yeah, just accuracy, suppression, and res and life. The belt, I found it. You can also Ancient Orb for this, or it's really good to get through Expedition. The boots, same as the gloves, so you just use Reforged more likely. This is a future pair of what I'm doing exactly the same thing to. So I just have 2 res, life, and crafted suppression. And I'm doing Reforged more likely. And eventually you will get something like this. This, I just had a random 2 different rings, and I just recombinated both of them into a Vermilion ring. So first I got the fire res, and then I was like, do I really care about just fractured fire res on a ring? I want more. And I just got lucky. And then I just did Reforged Chaos. And once I got tier 1 Chaos res, I actually was really, really lucky and just did keeping all suffixes once. But I was going to do 2x to do suffixes cannot be changed, then Veiled Chaos Orb, craft mana, and then you unveil life. Pretty much always guaranteed. This ring is the worst thing in my build right now. I just need to get tier 1 fire res and tier 1 lightning and tier 1 chaos, and then I'm pretty much done. But that's what I'm looking for next. The amulet, this is a little bit more complicated. So I found or crafted or identified, I can't remember which. No, I identified a +1 skill amulet. Then I split it. I split it and turned it blue. And then, because like it was 4 stats, so if it goes down to 2 and it's not both prefix, then it turns blue again. So then I imprinted it with the Cricket Cameral. I didn't need to use this imprint. It was just a safety thing. I regaled it and I hit a suffix, which is bad. So I did a suffix to prefix beast. So this is pretty much what my amulet looked like. Except it was a turquoise amulet and I clicked the wrong base, but that doesn't matter. What do I do next? So first, I do suffix crafted mods. And I do, can I have up to 3 crafted mods? Cannot roll attack mods. And then as a suffix, I do suffixes cannot be changed. Nice. So, what happens now? There are only 2 prefixes that are fire. There's one that is an attack mod, and the other is +1 fire. So, and we can't do anything to our suffixes. So, I happen to have a fire non-type to type. And you'll notice that all of the time, this will guarantee +1. So that means that I just have to simply not hit the +1 skill. So it's a 33% chance for a brick, in which case I would have imprinted back to +1 skill and then recombinated. So I would have had another chance there to make a +2 amulet. Could have made a better one too, but it was a risk of it bricking. And then there's a chance of me hitting the suffixes cannot be changed. And then it would look like this. Then I would be stuck with a bad prefix. That's annoying. And then it's a 33% chance that it hits the energy shield, which is what happened to me. And then I will just remove the crafts afterwards. And then we had the prefixes, right? And then after that, I did multi-mod, prefixes cannot be changed, and life. And then I did Reforged Chaos. And once I done Reforged Chaos, I got like 25 Chaos Rest. And then I did tier 4 Ashlane in Betrayal, which is here. You get Ashlane to level 3 and then you do Katarina. And what ended up happening then is that sadly it removed my Chaos Rest. So I was not able to... this character basically had 45 Chaos Rest. That's what I was hoping for. The only thing I could do next, I could talisman it with Jorgen level 2, but it is a 1 in 8 to brick. And I would do this on Trade League, but obviously on Soul Self-On, there is no way I'm getting this amulet again. So if I got a Augment Fire, then I would do it, because then I could replace it. But short of finding an Augment Fire from Horus, this is the amulet I'm staying with. My chest, this was a pain. I think I used 20 recombinators. So I basically had, I think I've used like 80 Deafening Loathing. I don't know, a lot of Deafening Loathing on chests. And I would roll some chests, even just evasion chests, trying to get tier 1 spell suppression. And then I had other chests with 8% fizz reduction and other chests with reservation. And I just had to recombine until the suffixes got perfect. The prefixes you can fix later. That's just 2x per try, and you do suffixes cannot be changed, reforged life. Didn't get high enough life, do it again. I think so far this league I've used between 70 to 90 exalts. And if you're wondering how I farm so many on Soul Self-On, I have a video telling you how to farm currency without trading with anyone. But yeah, I just had to recombinate the suffixes. Sadly, I did get 45 cold rest. The way I could have gotten away with having 8% fizz reduction instead would have been by having tier 1 fire here and just swapping the rests around. But yeah, or tier 1 all rest would have been great. But either way, I would have loved to have 8% fizz reduction. That would have been the same as 2 endurance charges. Other than that, chest is great. I am tempted to try to get +3 max fizz fire, but it is such a pain. Because I don't have my Eater prefix yet. I need more of these. And then I need to hit 4 times. So I will try. I do have 16 Orb of Conflict. Basically, if I can get +1 fire here, +1 fire here, and then roll fire or effect, I am actually 89. Maybe 90. I can maybe get 90. It's just so hard. The helmet, basically same as the chest. I had some helmets with double or triple tier 1 resist, and then others with reservation. I did have a similar one to this, but instead of a res, it had tier 1 spell suppression. But I sent that to standard. And this ring, I just did Reforged Chaos until I hit a usable ring. Probably used like 200 Reforged Chaos. I am working on a better one now, but it is very, very hard. I basically am just looking to hit perfect suffixes. So I want tier 1 Chaos, tier 1 Lightning, tier 1 Fire. I don't want to recombinate because I don't want to use another 20 Fertile Catalyst. I actually put that into my amulet. But I am all out. I had 60 Fertile Catalysts or something when I started this, and a lot of them got lost to recombinators. All I need here is perfect suffixes, and then I'm going to do suffixes cannot be changed, Veiled Chaos Orb, Craft Mana, and then Unveil Life. The Quiver was just doing Screaming Essence of Woe, I think, but yeah, they're not. Probably. It's technically my worst PC gear. It's just can't really get better. Other than that, I'm also using the Dying Sun. This is sad. It's because I do not have Rain of Splinters. I also maybe don't have room for one. You can also notice I've dropped Life Tap and I'm instead running Inspiration for a little bit extra damage. That is because we put Tireless and Inspiration. You could do this normally, but then you do need double -8 crafted. That's pretty much my min-maxed EA to flex and show off with. It's very hard to follow, but I get a lot of questions of how I did everything. So this is it. That's it. That's the thing. For softcore, this isn't necessarily needed. You could get a lot more damage by staying the normal version and maybe being 82% melding. Because you can do Worthy Foe, and then you can get dot multi on your ring, dot multi on your other ring, double dot multi on your quiver, and you can probably hit 11 million DPS once you get like the same gems, like Empower 4, Awaken Burning. But yeah, this character calls Zizaran Jaguar food. I'm also trying to avoid Jaguars because even with this, I'm still scared of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sub if you liked the video. More importantly, try to die less than I do.